down in the first place. There's some problems there. Either way, 8-7, win clinches playoffs.
Great way
Move
for them
forward.
to practice playing from behind. But now CLG on blue side in this game number 2. Moving forward, looking for that spot in playoffs, looking for that seed into Worlds. And Counter Logic Gaming. They're going to start things off, keeping it standard with that Anivia ban. We'll see if they go for a triple mid lane ban once again for Froggen.
They could.
As, there's the Vladimir Bard. So far, same 3 bans right away from the 2 teams.
Yeah, the value pick of Sivir first for Echo Fox didn't give them huge rewards. I don't necessarily see a big reason for CLG to switch up the bans unless they want to pick a Malzahar early.
Yeah, Karma banned away. That means that Malzahar is open.
Yeah, Malzahar will be open. Jax will obviously be open, even though it's not necessarily a first pick. It is something that both Echo Fox and CLG have played a lot of. And yep, Malzahar.
There it
Let
goes.
Sivir go through.
Still a lot of strong priority picks for Echo Fox to answer with, and they return to it. Sivir and Rek'Sai for Hard and Keith.
Yeah, that's a preference thing for Hard, I believe. He prefers Rek'Sai over Gragas. Xmithy could pull out a different jungler, even though he picked Gragas above all other junglers last game. I think he's hovering Sejuani for old time's sake. Although we did actually see SKT play a Sejuani game.
Yeah.
They lost, but they played it.
It exists.
It exists, it's a thing, but that was in a game with multiple jungle bans. The Gragas would make the most sense here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
For sure.
So now CLG looking for their next 2 picks. That Cassiopeia is open for Huhi. We'll see if he wants to return to it. Maybe try to upset Froggen a little bit more by... Oh no, never. He's got Malzahar locked in.
Got Malzahar locked in. First pick.
Yeah, one of
It's a
those
thing.
things where you look at it and you're like, oh, there's no way that's going in. Oh, of course it's going in the mid lane. That's the only place it goes. Ash locked in.
Woo! Crowd loves Tarek. Do it.
Yeah.
Do it, Echo Fox. Tarek Rek'Sai is great combination. Tarek. Warwick.
Oh, boy. Big smiles out of Echo Fox as they're giving it the old hover.
Yeah.
Crowd's not excited for Rammus. He's a great guy.
That was a very anticlimactic ending.
Yeah.
When Team Liquid Academy accidentally locked in Rammus
Oh, yeah.
down the stretch. Anyway, they go for Soraka and Victor, so identical team composition to game 1 so far for Echo Fox. COG's only change so far is a Malzahar for Cassiopeia. Aside from that, it's the same. COG will have to change their supports up, with Karma being banned away. I would wonder if we see a Sona from Afromu.
Oh, yeah. Sona's so strong right now.
Or Tarek. I think Tarek is actually very strong. I just think Sona is ridiculous on this patch.
The Cosmic Radiance is so good. That's so much for your team.
And then outside of that, they need to be able to pick a top laner blind. They could just go for a Trundle, Aurelia, or Jax. They got to be a little bit careful that they don't give KFO too strong of a counter pick. So they got to pick something pretty generic. Oh, is it going to be a Tarek?
Swap. Oh, Afro.
Worth having a little bit of fun. Thresh, though.
Yeah, the playmaker.
Absolutely. Really going to try and punish big Soraka. They were able to catch him with so many skill shots last game.
Yeah.
I feel like they're thinking something similar with this game on Thresh.
And when you look at the pick, you've got Thresh, you've got Ash Arrows, Nether Grasp for Huhi, and the final pick for Echo Fox is Aurelia, once again for KFO.
Yeah. I think Aurelia is minorly favorable against Gnar. Not a counter pick, so to speak, but definitely a favorable matchup. I also do think that another reason COG could have been picking Thresh is they're just looking to chain a lot of CC together.
Yeah.
A Thresh hook after an Ash Arrow or after Malzahar ultimate, very easy follow-up. So look for COG to play a very similar style to what they did last game. A lot of lane swap and rotation, if possible, into a lot of mid-game picks, because like Echo Fox is actually playing exactly the same composition as they did in game 1, so COG knows exactly what they're going up against.
They're running it back.
We knew that Echo Fox actually couldn't make many plays with those champions, so they're opening themselves up to COG playmaking once again.
It's up to CLG to show that, hey, we came into game number 1, made a few over-aggressive plays, made a few more mistakes than we should have. Can we clean it up in game 2?
Yeah, that's the hope. They want to be 37 minutes is essentially their break point.
That's the timer.
They have a team composition that can do it much better than they did previously. I think Malzahar, more pick potential, Thresh, more pick potential, and they're going to be looking to make, hopefully, a lot of plays.
They certainly are, but we're getting into game number 2 right now. It is Counter Logic Gaming looking for another 2-0 victory over Echo Fox, a repeat of what happened earlier in the split. And Echo Fox, once again, looking to play spoiler, try to take these wins off and get as much as they can. We have loaded onto the Rift. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 2.
No Tarek for Aframu. Shame, really. He's very close to
tragedy
having it covered as the timer ran out, but he switched to Thresh just the last moment.
He looks like a lot of fun. Whenever you see the Cosmic Radiance go off and actually catch a full team under the AoE, it's really awesome. But Fuhi starts off, Malefic Visions and Deathfire Grasp. Just burning onto Froggen, but CLG, oh, the hook pulls onto hard. Oh, are they going to do it?
Oh,
They're
no.
going to do it. First blood for CLG.
So that is actually kind of on Froggen. Like, that is why I think, I'd have to check the vision toggle, but that is a strategy that a lot of mid lane laners do when they're trying to sneak in like that to catch the jungler, because basically Echo Fox is putting up a defensive line.
Yeah.
Right? And when you're doing that, for the jungler to be safe, the spot where he has his blind spot is through mid lane. So watch how Malzahar pushes Froggen back in the mid lane. So never mind. Yeah, so Aframu sneaks in through the mid lane, and Hard didn't think that was possible. So basically they got in through the blind spot because Froggen wasn't able to maintain presence with Huhi.
Very intelligent play from CLG. Well, they set the pace in game number 1, 37 minutes. With this first kill, that's certainly going to help speed things up. Early boots for Darshan will definitely help in his matchup against KFO. Looking to clear that out. No lane swap this time as both of the duos head down toward that bottom side of the map.
Yeah.
And a bit of a leash for Big Smithy.
Yeah, whereas no leash for Hard, not really going to matter that much. Rek'Sai had an amazing clear anyway. I think this is a lane where CLG can hope to play heads up. I mean, if Aframu lands a few hooks, they'll definitely have a little bit of kill pressure. They'll have to be careful not to get poked out too far, though. Definitely going to be interesting to see these guys play standard lanes.
Stixxay cleaning up as best he can, dodging those starfalls from Keith, who's sitting in the back with that health battery. Afro trying to dodge vision as level 2 is picked up by both of the mid laners at about the same time. They're going to be able to trade it back and forth. Yeah, Darshan.
Yeah, this matchup in the first 3 levels actually favors Gnar as long as he stays in mini. When he gets Mega, though, he's hopefully has his wave already shoved, so Darshan has actually kind of timed this just right. KFO not strong enough in an all-in yet to have an advantage. Not to mention the boots would help Darshan run away.
Yeah,
it's in the later levels where this becomes a poorer matchup, but Hard would have the gank timing.
He's rushing straight up there, skipping a few camps. Darshan immediately gets level 3 and dodges back.
Yeah, the wave is just so big right now that it's hard for KFO to help as a level 2.
Oh, great ward timing.
That'll stop the gank. Allows him to stay pushed up, at least for now.
Xmithy's on the other side of the map. Now that they know Xmithy's there, excuse me, Hard is there. Attempted blue steal out of...
Oh my
but
goodness.
He gets collapsed upon, finds Keith. Red buff brings him down to half. Flash, hook, catches Keith. That red buff is burning him down. Xmithy. There goes the flash health battery.
Oh, he's trying to block for him.
To keep him up. There's the flame. Meanwhile, on the top, Darshan flashes back. He goes low. He's got to dodge. He's got to dodge. He gets behind the minions and escapes with his life.
And Keith was able to escape with his life over on the other side as well. So 2 very close gank attempts. We'd have to see actually how Hard got in on that gank. You can see his tunnel pathing. It actually went all the way into the jungle of CLG, then came over the wall.
Darshan's teleporting back towards the scene of the crime that he just escaped from. He doesn't have flash, but he's got full health. Meanwhile, Xmithy's on the other side looking for something similar, stealing the other person's Grom.
Yeah, still just level 3 Gnar, this time with no flash, so technically Hard might think about going for a dive. It would be really risky, though. It's a level 3 Rek'Sai and level 4 Rally to a full health Gnar. They don't have the damage to kill.
Instead, he's just going to go try to deny the jungle and keep pace with Smithy, who's doing the same on the other side of the map. Pressure from 6A and Aphromoo in the bottom lane. Hook gets spell shielded by Keith. Excellent reaction. A very talented player mechanically in Keith.
Yeah, it's actually kind of it's an incredibly difficult skill to use optimally in this lane for Keith, because a lot of times against Ashe, you're going to want to spell shield the volley. But against a Thresh, that puts your spell shield down for all the hooks and flays. And then you add on top of that, once Ashe hits level 6, you know, you want to be able to spell shield the volley for the damage reduction, but it leaves you open to a lot of that stuff. So basically, Keith's going to be using that spell almost on recharge.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff. It's going to be flying his way.
They will spot out that Hard is now on that side of the jungle. Wolf Spear just tagging along, just looking for a friend. As Hard will feign a recall, meaning that the CLG duo can continue to pressure forward. So after that early excitement in those side lanes, things have settled down just a bit and seem to be going as expected.
Yeah, Sightstone Rush for Hard, so he's not going with the recent Tiamat Rush, but instead is going for the more vision-oriented jungler. Not going to look to snowball this game in any meaningful sense. Mainly just trying to set up vision to keep his lanes even. Smithy, though, pretty aggressive on these invades.
Yeah, Hard is tunneling around right now. We'll see this. Drops a ward and has his Razor Sharp immediately popped. Both of the junglers have Smite, but this is a very aggressive invade from CLG.
Yeah, Darshan is down Flash, so he has to be at least a little bit cautious, but because of the deep wards from Smithy, it's going to dissuade Hard from even trying, and this wave should crash into the turret and give Darshan plenty of time to go to safety.
Just hops right on back. You can even see Smithy is waiting in the river just in case Hard were to show up. In the mid lane, though, Froggen opening up a minor advantage, who he will be able to catch back up after he clears out this wave. And in fact, despite all the pressure that Stixxay and Aphromoo have been putting with arrows and hooks, he's opening up a CS advantage.
It's true. One of the things about the Soraka lanes, though, like if you're not actually getting all in, you're usually winning the lane. You're able to farm up so well. Not really a way of denying the CS on the turret for CLG. So good stuff for Echo Fox having absorbed that gank. Trying to clear out some vision. Hard will contest this Raptor camp. No smite for either of them, so they just have to watch and wait. Will mine come up first? Oh, no. Hard calls quits. Yeah, doesn't have the support of his dual lane. They had just recalled. And also, Echo Fox shoved up that bottom lane, so the CS is kind of equalizing temporarily. It's still going to be a small advantage for them, though. Not much doing in this early game. Oh, Darshan will pop Mega and eat a stun. Doesn't get the wallop. Yeah, interesting how KFO has actually gone Cull. From a sustain perspective, if Darshan's never all-inning him, it's actually not that bad, aside from the lane thing. As long as Darshan doesn't burst him, I say. Yeah, there's the all-in. Mega will fall in the wallop. Animation that timing is great. There's a boomerang solo kill by Darshan. Oh, man. KFO, I didn't realize he'd already used his ultimate with that big minion wave right there. He should not have been up that far with that big wave about to crash into his turret. He could have waited for it to crash and get stuff in the turret. Hard getting aggressed on now from Aphromoo. Yeah, takes some damage, but he's got a Soraka and Sivir to escort him to safety. Here comes Froggen roaming down as well. This is a large minion wave, in fact. 6 full minions. Yeah, Froggen's here too, so they're going to try and push him off the turret and threaten a dive. Yeah, Stixxay is still only level 5. He does have the Lantern of Safety, though. Flash! Whoa! Oh. A little ambitious right there. Yeah. I feel like that has been the name of CLG's game today, though. Just a little ambitious. True. They're kind of just in a steady state winning, so they're trying like these big plays to just crush in some aspects, and they're not always converting. Watching the solo kill once again. KFO with no ultimate, and Darshan being Meganar, the minions give so much assistance right here. So many ranged attack from the minions coming through, as well as Darshan also having the right timing on his Meganar too, where he used all his Meganar cooldowns, and then because he waited so long for the all-in, got mini Nars, so he got access to his ranged abilities once again. Like, that is just, it's the perfect storm for a Gnar, and the reason I blame KFO for giving up that kill rather than heavily crediting Darshan is because the Narbar is very visible.
Yeah.
And you know exactly where the minion wave is and exactly what's going to happen. And KFO was not going to be able to get any CS before it crashed the turret anyways. So he should have just been at his turret, waited for it to crash, and then he wouldn't have died.
Mm. It's like whenever you see new Annie, you know she's got tippers. She's got 4 charges on the board. She's going to try to pop you. As Xmithy on the invade is spotted out by Hard.
This is dangerous.
Yeah, sees one. Eats a slow knock-up. Cask on top of himself. He's got flash, but nowhere to go. Here comes Darshan trying to catch up with a flash of his own. He gets a quick two-man stun. There goes Huhi collapsing. Nether Grasp onto Hard. Excellent target choice from CLG as they pick up a double kill for Huhi.
Frog is going to try and answer in the bottom lane, but CLG can... Oh, he can't grab it!
He can't get the Lancer.
Get it!
Go, go, go! No, the arrow misses! And they will be able to back out for now, but Echo Fox might not get the luxury hook and immediate cleanse. Drops the Chaos Storm onto Darshan, tries to get some good chunk damage, staying close for the full hit. Oh, procs onto Aphromoo, but doesn't quite have enough this early into the game. Echo Fox rushing down this tier 1, though.
Really wanted to get this turret, but COD doesn't want to give it up without a fight. They're getting so low. And no assistance would really be on the way. Darshan doesn't even have his Gnar ultimate. I think this turret is all but gone for CLG. It will be an ambitious hold if they're able to keep this turret alive, I think. But Echo Fox, they're respecting them so much. There's no Gnar ultimate. There's no Ashe ultimate. It's a couple hits on the turret, and ambitiously, CLG holds the turret. Oh my gosh. This is one of those games where they might actually be trying to get the perfect game against Echo Fox.
Mm-hmm. Well, now they've got Hard on that side of the map, too, as Froggen will finally roam back towards the mid lane. The ward gets cleared out.
Yeah, Xmithy is here now to just kind of rotate the defenders towards this turret.
Yeah, now they know that Rek'Sai is there. Stixxay's trying to heal up off of only the Doran's blade.
They're going to hold it for at least a few more waves.
So much respect from Echo Fox. The turret is still standing. And with that Mountain Drake on the field, it is so important to try to take that turret early so you can look for vision.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about how low COG's lane was right there, and that could have been a Mountain Drake take for Echo Fox if they hadn't decided for the big dive. Maybe they're going to continue to go for more because they're sending a bunch of people. Even an Aurelia teleports.
Yeah,
so here's the party. They want that turret or kills.
5 members of Echo Fox heading towards the bottom lane. That turret has no health, guys. What are you doing, Arrow? Gets spell shielded by Keith. There's the flash dog. Froggen walks through and gets hooked in. He's eating a lot of damage, but they're able to heal it through. That's the first kill. Make that the second. Flash from Keith to get out of turret range. They take 2 and the turret.
Yeah, and good job, Echo Fox. COG was super greedy by that turret, and Echo Fox was successfully able to punish them. They finally coordinated the full team dive, and now they can take the Drake. They did lose their top turret, but that was already a 2-0 Gnar who was pretty push heavy, and there's even a 2-0 Malz in the mid lane. So the point you attack is the weak point of the opponent team, and they do so. Now they go for Drake, though, who he's here.
Yeah, Xmithy's at half health. That is going to be one miracle steal. Drops the cast. Oh, that was down to 7.
Pretty close, yeah.
Meanwhile, some damage finds big. But Mountain Drake is picked up. They're able to take the top tier 1 with pressure from Darshan.
Yeah, they might get the mid-tier turret as well. But we got to watch this replay one more time. Xmithy flashes away. I mean, COD has no teleport in the top lane, and Huhi is sitting in the mid lane, so it's not that difficult for Echo Fox to do that. Great flash by Big right there, and a spell shield by Keith to invalidate the arrow. Aphromoo trying his own, but then he gets hit by the gravity field. And then KFO comes in from the flank to make sure they can't retreat. Really nice gank overall by Echo Fox.
Clean pickup. Force Echo Fox in taking those objectives. 1,000 gold lead now as they start trying to press that vision forward. Next Drake will be an Ocean. Definitely helpful with that Soraka, as we mentioned in the previous game, as now Echo Fox send their duo to the top side. Aphromoo found Hard. That was interesting.
Yeah, well, they can still get him.
There goes the Nether Grasp along with an arrow, who he gets silenced and knocked out of the suppression. They still get the kill.
Yeah, Hard really where he should not have been, and who he was fairly easily able to roam over. Froggen did try and dissuade him from making the kill. Basically just made him cancel his ultimate, but doesn't save the jungler. Poor positioning there by Hard.
And now trying to catch these minions in the mid lane. Uh-oh. Stixxay with no summoners is clearing out Scuttle, and KFO is going to let him go. Or is he? There's Hard.
Yeah, they're hoping to get a little bit of a flank, like if Stixay gets too close. Stixay
should have seen those arrows.
Knows he's a low mobility AD carry, so he's only going to go places with his support. There we go. Denies KF off the wave, too.
Alrighty. Meanwhile, Keith and Big are on the top side of the map. Darshan thinks he's sneaky.
Not very sneaky, man.
Actually gets the first hit. We'll see if Keith holds on to that spell shield as Meganar is fast approaching.
Here comes another dive from Echo Fox. There's no wards for Darshan. He has to run now. Smart.
Yep. Keeps himself safe as he wanders back. And that's a tier 1 trade, the late lane swap between CLG and Echo Fox. Trading some tier 1 turrets.
They're trying to get this blue buff very quickly, too, before Echo Fox can go, since Echo Fox should have control of that whole area. Nicely done, actually, by CLG. Because now they're ahead on this push for sure.
Yeah, that's a large minion wave. That's a BF Sword and Zerker Greaves for Stixay. Definitely the turret pushing build so far. And the tier 2 will fall. Darshan is able to scare away the rest of Echo Fox.
Yeah, he's no joke with the Frozen Mallet on Gnar. Wasn't working out for him great yesterday. Lorlo got a few solo kills on him, but today...
Wow, getting really good damage right next to Mega. CLG are still going, though. There's a cask onto Froggen.
Yeah, I mean, basically, Darshan is 1v3ing, so CLG has so much time here. Then who's coming over? They might get killed.
There's the Nether Grasp. Keith gets pinned against the wall. He's able to stay alive throughout the suppression, though. Lots of damage burning down. The rest of CLG are retreating as KFO forces a fight. Stixay, no summoners, running from the Aurelia and Victor. They're able to get the kills, though, as the rest of CLG, 2 versus 3, pick up 2 kills.
Wow, so that was just Darshan and Huhi manhandling the duo lane and jungler of Echo Fox. Darshan chased them all the way around the map until Huhi can lend assistance. And then Froggen is unable to push back on the other side because he's built QSS second item against Huhi, even though he's not doing much on Victor. This is just a bunch of pressure for CLG.
Ooh, they're looking for Froggen once again, trying to lead the flash, but Afro eats a laser. He used his flash earlier. They're chasing now onto Hard. Malefic Visions and an auto attack secures the kill. Hard retreating will be caught by Xmithy, and CLG are suddenly 9-2, 4,000 gold ahead.
Yeah, the amount of map pressure that they were able to buy with that play from Darshan was huge, but Echo Fox is still trying to catch up on the play. KFO, that's a 1v5.
Yeah, that's a reset city, though. Lots of low health members, but a lot of crowd control. Trying to play it, trying to bait it.
Yeah, that was probably one of his smarter decisions not to go all in. They have some pressure they can push up the mid lane, and they're going to wait for Hard to get there, I think. Maybe they can get the mid lane turret.
Yeah, Keith is left on his own as the rest of Echo Fox rush towards the Rift Herald. Not sure if that was the best trade. Darshan is going to try to kite it out, takes a bit of damage as Rift Herald is going to be cleaned up by Echo Fox. So far, that tier 1 is still standing. Now, Huhi's back with full health and mana should be able to defend it.
Absolutely. So a pretty good game from CLG thus far. Like the Malzahar out of Huhi, maybe it's another champion he can add to his pool. It's been very successful against Froggen, but the most impressive part of this game has definitely been Darshan, who we're going to get to see here. Like, with the Frozen Mallet, he just sticks on Hard for the longest time. Big comes close to heal. Lands another boomerang, so he's Mega Gnar now. But at this point, Keith runs towards Huhi for some reason, and I think that's why they actually got caught.
Yeah, Keith is running towards Huhi once again. He actually turns it around on the Froggen, though. Oh my God! No way! Triple kill for Huhi!
Yeah. So here's the thing.
So tell me about Malzahar, Jet.
He did good things there. Huhi was getting chased by 3 people, and he pressed his buttons, and everyone died. It was good. I blame Echo Fox a little bit for that one. I'll have to see that again. But obviously, you cannot fault Huhi for the execution. He got the 1v3 triple kill.
He did. Some assistance with the arrow from Stixay. Here it goes again.
So he's got his passive up. That means he can ignore the damage right at the start, but Froggen bursts him down. Remember, Froggen has QSS. He takes so much damage running through, so even though Froggen has QSS, he dies to the ultimate, and it doesn't get rid of the null zone, where Keith and Big are standing, so they're still taking percentage health. The Malefic Visions bounces once, bounces twice, bounces 3 times, And every time it bounces, the Voidlings will switch targets, and every time the Voidlings hit a champion, another Voidling will spawn. So it is just this snowball effect of pain when you're not successfully killing the Malzahar, and it lines up for these multi-kill experiences. Huhi did everything right, but man, Fox did a lot wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Right there. That's a huge lead now for CLG.
12-2 as we approach the 20-minute mark. 6,000 gold ahead, 5 turrets to 2. Next Drake is going to be a Mountain, as that Ocean Drake was picked up by CLG coming out of that fight. And now we'll see if they start to look for more of these aggressive plays, or if they taper off a little bit, go for the more classic end to the game.
Yeah. They can take Baron very quickly. They have leads in both of their solo lanes, and they have a lot of team fight potential as far as the ability to initiate. So they can really do whatever they want right now against Echo Fox, because Echo Fox has picked one of these teams they were hoping was going to be able to wave clear and stall out, yet they fell behind again. Echo Fox doesn't have very good initiation tools, so I think CLG's just kind of slow push up these waves, look for picks. If they get enough wave pressure, they're just going to go for Baron.
Once again, Echo Fox try to make a play, but it is not the right call. CLG are able to turn around that kill with Huhi getting the triple, despite the quick rush from outside of vision. And now 21 minutes in, CLG looking for this vision on the Baron side of the map. The Death Bush attempt again from Echo Fox was spotted out by that Ashe. And now CLG trying to set up a Death Bush of their own. Yeah, surprise.
Good sweep. They're just like, you know what? We're probably in vision right now based on how Echo Fox is playing.
Oh, Afro tosses the hook. He's separated from the rest of his team. There goes a Cask. Laser on the far side, but Froggen can't find an avenue to get in. That is a greedy teleport, but he's already in Mega Gnar. This could be a huge slam. Knocks back hard on KFO. Huhi flanking on the side fights hard. Isolated from his team. Unable to get to the Soraka healing. He dies godlike from Huhi.
Huge game for Huhi so far. 7-0-4 on this Malzahar. Not the cleanest of initiations. Aframu got jumped on, but you can see Echo Fox just doesn't have a way of securing any of these kills. Xmithy still has flash if they want to try and go in under the turret.
Slowly whittling down the tier 2. They turn on to KFO. He flashes forward onto Xmithy, who's taking a lot of damage, but KFO is taking more. He dies as double flash means that Big is going to escape.
Yeah, Xmithy doesn't quite get the good flash off, but they burn the flash from Big. Another set of kills for CLG, another set of advantages for CLG. And they could actually go for Baron right here if they're being a little bit greedy. Complete wards away in Malzahar.
Yeah.
Kills it fast. He gets a lot of Voidlings going.
I feel like over the course of this series, that is what we've been seeing from CLG. The greedy play every time.
Yeah, they have to hook hard and kill him before the steal could be a possibility. But in doing so, they might stall themselves a little bit. Hard has a chance to get a steal here if he wants to go for it.
Oh, not anymore. There's the suppression. He gets pulled out of it, though. They're trying to kill it. Keith kills Stixxay. Baron was secured by CLG, but they're so low health. That's going to be 3 members dying. KFO is chasing Xmithy down, and Echo Fox trying to get something, trying to get anything, but cannot catch up.
Yeah, they're still flanking around the bottom, though. Soraka catch.
Oh, the silence. That's the Equinox. They might find Xmithy. Oh, he plays it around, gets out. Ah, but KFO will chase it down. Baron on 1, but picked up by CLG.
Probably the best person for Baron, though, since he's the split push.
Yeah,
so,
you're right.
Not the worst. Still not great.
Oh, no! Oh, gosh!
Maybe Darshan chases. I think he's going to try.
Doesn't have teleport.
Yeah, but he's going to have Baron minions.
He's got Ocean Drake killing him up.
He stopped.
Oh, that's exciting.
That
arrow!
It was hoping for a kill, but there's like so many wards in the lane. Okay, this went wrong because they didn't act. So they either need to call the kill hard or call the burst the Baron while he's suppressed, but they suppress him while the Baron is still alive, so it stalls them way too long in there. Keith flashes in to get some ricochets. KFO arrives late because basically CLG had to burst the Baron very quickly to prevent Echo Fox from arriving, but because Hard was hanging around on the outside, that delayed the Baron long enough for Echo Fox to make the run down. I think CLG had the tools to do that safely. They just were a little bit split on their communication and what exactly they wanted to do. The best thing to do would have actually been to burst the Baron as fast as possible and then just ult Hard when Baron was at about 2,000 health.
Yeah. And
then have everyone else just hit the Baron, then it would be secure.
Oh, Huhi with the casual walk-up Nethergrass. Hook follow-up. Afro goes deep, but that's a Soraka. She heals so much. He will fall, but KFO dies in answer. 1-for-1 trade. CLG do still have that Baron on Darshan, who's grouped up, escorting the minions into that inhib turret, though.
The inhib turrets of Echo Fox just have some like super buff on them. It seems like they're down these giant goldies, and it seems like you can always get kills right at this spot. But
whoa! Darshan says we're ending this game now. Dives under the inhib and is able to scoop Keith to his death.
Buff dispelled. Darshan breaks it. He just jumps right in. Huge game from him as well. Darshan and Huhi just making plays happen.
Whoa. Hard is going to chase out as Afromu now will catch that wave on that tier 2 on the top side of the map. Mountain Drake is spawning. Echo Fox maybe hoping for the optimistic gifted dragon by CLG once again. They're actually recalling. Okay, no, they're going to. Are they? It's a will they, won't they?
Yeah.
Love tale between CLG and Mountain Drake.
Do they need Drake? Do they care? Nick Smithy is not going to be able to solo that. He's not going to be able to finish it.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to watch this one more time. Hook, instant cleanse. As long as Darshan makes it over to the minions, they got this. They think they can get Huhi, but the ultimate from Victor pulls him off. And then since he was on the null zone, after we thought he'd be able to burst him, but the Soraka ult was still able to save. KFO, though, runs a little bit too far in. And now, looks like the rest of COG did arrive to take that Drake.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Mountain Drake secured by Counter Logic Gaming. They've still got Baron buff on Darshan for a little while. Approximately 3 seconds. KFO sidesteps.
A great sidestep, though, seriously. Really hard to dodge there.
Now CLG back to sieging, trying to break down those super inhib turrets of Echo Fox.
Yeah, well, they already got one. They don't have the Baron buff this time, but they have pushed Froggen back to base, so I think they can just take this no problem.
Yeah, no fight from Echo Fox as the inhibitor turret goes down and the inhib follows. CLG press that large minion wave in. They've got minions pressuring the mid lane. Flash from Stixxay, or no, that was Keith, in fact, getting out of the back. Hard is caught. He's eating a lot of damage and will fall. Stixxay did die. Smithy eats some damage from the Chaos Storm as it wears off. Double kill from the Malefic Visions, who he's looking for more. But Froggen makes it into the fountain. KFO dies. Triple kill for Huhi.
Yeah, Huhi is going off this game. Stixxay was really far ahead, but he's like, you know what? Shh, you guys got this. We and Darshan, who needs it? They don't even have super minions, but they've killed so many people. Keith and Froggen could probably clear the wave.
Trying to stall out. Oh, and he waits out the spell shield. Keith dies. Huhi on a rampage. Unofficial quadra kill. Froggen not gonna give him the penta. Says pentas are earned, not given, as the Nexus turrets will be fallen. CLG will, however, earn this 2-0 victory. Afro trying to make a show of it. They need to actually finish off the Nexus here.
Yeah, they don't have an 80 carry. Huhi could get another bunch of kills here.
They're working on it. There it goes. Oh my gosh, there it goes. Finally going to fall. Huhi. A very happy laugh.
I feel like the team was trying to feed him more kills, but it was Huhi who actually lasted the Nexus. So he's like, guys, please. I'm okay. 11 is enough. I don't need more. Stats don't win championships.
Yeah, fantasy points don't
Nexus
get
kills
you. Yeah.
win championships.
Well,
11-1-8 for him, 6-0-10 for Darshan. That was the type of game that CLG wanted to have.
Absolutely. I mean, very convincing play from the get-go. They were still making aggressive calls, but this time they were able to get away with a lot more of it.
Yeah, the execution was better.
Exactly.
Right? They'd made some big risky calls, but it was when they had big advantages, and the execution from Darshan and Huhi was just tremendous this game. And I do still think, looking at Echo Fox, like, this has happened a lot this year, so it's not like they're taking this loss super hard, but they still didn't really show much improvement in this series.
Yeah.
And we'll still have to, once again,